John Dillinger, a name that resonates with the lore of American crime, was one of the most notorious outlaws of the Great Depression era. His brazen bank robberies and daring escapes captivated the nation during a time of economic hardship. This video explores the life and criminal exploits of John Dillinger, shedding light on his rise to infamy, his charismatic persona, and the intense manhunt that eventually led to his demise. Early life and criminal beginnings. John Herbert Dillinger was born on June 22, 1903, in Indianapolis, Indiana. Raised in a modest household, Dillinger's early life seemed unremarkable. However, his path towards a life of crime began in his late teens when he was arrested for a botched robbery. This brush with the law set the stage for a criminal career that would define his legacy. Bank robberies and escapes. Dillinger became infamous for his audacious bank robberies during the early 1930s. Alongside his gang, which included the likes of Babyface Nelson and Pretty Boy Floyd, Dillinger executed meticulously planned heists, often targeting small-town banks in the Midwest. His swift and violent robberies struck fear into the hearts of both bank employees and the general public. One of the factors that set Dillinger apart from his contemporaries was his knack for eluding capture. He became known for his ability to escape from prisons, often by overpowering guards or using weapons smuggled in by his associates. These daring escapes not only solidified his reputation as a criminal mastermind, but also fueled public fascination with his criminal exploits. Public enemy number one. Dillinger's notoriety reached its peak when he was named public enemy number one by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI. This designation marked him as the most wanted criminal in America, placing a relentless spotlight on his activities. The media sensationalized his crimes, turning him into a folk hero of sorts, with some viewing him as a modern-day Robin Hood who targeted corrupt financial institutions during a time of economic turmoil. Manhunt and betrayal. The manhunt for John Dillinger reached fever pitch, with law enforcement agencies and the FBI dedicating significant resources to his capture. However, it was a betrayal from within his own gang that eventually led to his downfall. On July 22, 1934, Dillinger was ambushed by federal agents outside the Biograph Theater in Chicago. In a hail of gunfire, he was shot multiple times and pronounced dead on the scene. Legacy and cultural impact. John Dillinger's criminal exploits left an indelible mark on American history and popular culture. His daring heists and escapes, coupled with his charismatic persona, transformed him into a legendary figure. Books, movies, and songs have been inspired by his life, perpetuating the fascination with his criminal activities. Dillinger's criminal career also had a lasting impact on law enforcement practices. The manhunt for Dillinger highlighted the need for improved coordination between local and federal law enforcement agencies, leading to the formation of the FBI's National Police Agency model that we see today. Controversies and mythologies surrounding Dillinger's death. The circumstances surrounding John Dillinger's death continue to be a subject of debate and controversy. Despite the official account stating that he was shot and killed outside the Biograph Theater in Chicago, some conspiracy theories suggest that the man killed that day was not Dillinger, but rather a decoy or a lookalike. These theories have sparked speculation about potential hidden motives and cover-ups surrounding Dillinger's demise. While the majority of historians and experts accept the official version, the controversies surrounding Dillinger's death have added to the mythology and intrigue surrounding his criminal legacy. Dillinger's impact on the criminal justice system. The crimes committed by John Dillinger and his associates had a profound impact on the criminal justice system of the time. The robberies and escapes orchestrated by Dillinger exposed weaknesses in law enforcement coordination and the need for more advanced investigative techniques. Following his reign of criminal activities, law enforcement agencies began to employ new strategies, such as scientific fingerprint analysis and the use of advanced firearms, to combat criminals like Dillinger. These developments in law enforcement practices aim to enhance crime-solving capabilities and prevent future escapes and heists. Dillinger's criminal activities served as a catalyst for advancements in law enforcement technology and techniques, ultimately contributing to the evolution of modern policing. Media sensationalism and public fascination. John Dillinger's criminal exploits unfolded during a time when mass media, particularly newspapers and newsreels, played a significant role in shaping public perception. The media sensationalized Dillinger's actions, portraying him as a charismatic anti-establishment figure. This depiction contributed to a cult of personality around him, with the public closely following his criminal activities and daring escapes. Dillinger became a symbol of defiance against a system that many viewed as failing during the Great Depression, amplifying his folk hero status. Robin Hood myth and public sympathy. Dillinger's image as a modern-day Robin Hood emerged from the public's perception of him as a criminal who targeted banks, institutions they saw as responsible for their economic struggles. This perception, fueled by media portrayals, generated sympathy and support from sections of society who saw him as a symbol of resistance against perceived injustices. Dillinger's ability to capture the public's imagination and gain their sympathy added to his mystique as a romanticized outlaw. Dillinger's influence on criminal tactics and law enforcement. John Dillinger's criminal methods and daring escapes left a lasting impact on both sides of the law. His meticulous planning, use of firearms, and swift getaways influenced subsequent bank robbers and criminals. Law enforcement agencies, on the other hand, learned valuable lessons from their pursuit of Dillinger. The manhunt for Dillinger prompted the FBI and other law enforcement bodies to adopt new techniques and strategies to combat organized crime. The case exposed weaknesses in the existing law enforcement systems and contributed to the evolution of modern investigative practices. John Dillinger, the infamous outlaw of the Depression era, carved a place for himself in the annals of American crime history. His audacious bank robberies, daring escapes, and eventual demise captured the imagination of a nation grappling with economic hardship. Dillinger's legacy remains as a symbol of the complex relationship between criminals and society, highlighting the public's simultaneous fascination with and repulsion towards those who operate outside the boundaries of the law. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to show us some love by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Stay tuned for our next video.